Someone else got there. Cooperation equals evolutionary computation equals evolutionary success equals defeat of entropy, negative entropy, I guess. Arianism, competitive versus Christianity, forgiveness, is the only solution to maximizing evolutionary computation.
Well, I mean, that's just me stating that the guy below, I
Oh,
recognize the name. I mean, I recognize the Twitter handle as something I've seen before, but I don't know who it is. And he's just saying, "Oh my God, I get it. It's all reducible to how much we cooperate." I'm like, the light bulb went on. I wish I could find a better way to make the light bulb go on, but I was pretty happy that light bulb went on because you can see in his paragraph there that it's come on. Like, holy shit, it's just evolutionary computation is just cooperation, or cooperation is just evolutionary computation. So if we're cooperating, then we're calculating correctly, and if we're not cooperating, we're giving the wrong fucking answer and trying to cheat on the test.
It's easy when
Yes.
everyone does their part.
Somebody read that one out for him because it was pretty good. I like the way he worded it. Just let's give him a little bit of airtime. Somebody read that one.
okay, I can read it. Let me zoom in a little better so you can see what I'm reading. It's if that'll work. Oh, I don't think it'll let me. It just keeps getting smaller when I zoom in. That's funny. All right, I'll just read it. It says, the guy's name is Deck, I guess. It says, I'd like to comment on your idea of people doubling down on their instincts. I think you're 100% right about it. This is always how I saw humanity. A bunch of bots of different hardware. However, it opened my eyes to your idea of exhaustive forgiveness until cooperation is no longer possible, end quote. This tied so many things together for me. I've always been critical of Western's extreme empathy or lack of ethnocentrism, or just apathy to what is going on, and I think it's because their deepest underlying hardware is, quote, exhaustive forgiveness until cooperation is no longer possible, end quote, especially for the important majority of normie middle class. The lack of possibility for cooperation is the ultimate motivator, the ultimate moral high ground, and the ultimate moral position and trigger that our people are waiting for. So much of the European identity is tied in it. I believe that everyone, including the right wing factions, subconsciously know this. They also apply it on top of their specific hardware factions, on top of their hardware specific, sorry, on top of their faction specific hardware. The normie majority will continue riding along until cooperation no longer seems possible. They're going to support the government until cooperation no longer seems possible. As such, the enemy and the government is going to continue with their boiling the frog strategy of parasitism until cooperation is no longer possible. The problem is that people just can't see forward enough to realize that our current path is heading towards a brick wall. It's fucking crazy. I've just realized that, and the potential and possibility for cooperation is the core idea of everything. LOL. Politics, war, love, trade, friendship, fucking everything. It took me some time to get it, to fully get it and appreciate it, but you're 100% right about cooperation. Mind blown.
Yes.
It's cool. It's a good insight, man. I know the feeling of like clicking and.
Yeah, but it's so hard for people to switch from this is good because I've been told it's good, or I intuit it's good, or whatever, instead of cooperation is good, right? In other words, every single action matters, not some general abstraction, right? It's just hard for people to get there that the cooperation is the good, right? What everything else is opinion.
Everything else is subjective.
Yeah.
It makes interacting easy. Someone's not cooperating with you, you ask them, hey, do you want to leave or would you like to fight? Because that's where you're at.
Yeah.
And irresponsibility is a luxury. I like to be irresponsible, but you're foregoing paying for what it is that's going on. You're consuming. So someone else has to pay. You should be thankful. Being the wanting to be the least responsible person in the room is fine, but you have to know that other people are paying the costs for you.
Yes. You're not. It's like that's my argument of you're not moral because you do nothing wrong. Right? You have to be moral requires you're not allowing anybody else to pay a cost for you either.
Yes.
And so again, so this is that guy hit the mark pretty well because I just like that the light bulb went on. It's all cooperation, which I would say, yeah, and cooperation is just evolutionary computation. So evolutionary computation is just a law of the universe. It's nothing to do with whether we like it or not. But what I enjoyed, um, I just enjoyed having that light bulb come on for him. That's really all I mean to say. It's very rewarding when people sort of get there and they start to see how it all fits together. I really wish I could come up with a better way of saying, look, the universe works like this works like this, it ends up in cooperation ends up in these things. Every time you're not cooperating, you're violating the laws of the universe, and so don't, right? I mean, I know it's thrilling to lie, cheat, steal, rent, seek, privatize, socialize losses. I mean, engage in corruption, outwitting, cunning, and with other things. But all of these things are, they're costs that you're pushing on other people. Well, the purpose that we're trying to do isn't what people accuse us of being Nazis or fascists or something. Like, I'm trying to restore fucking cooperation so that people can conduct trades, right? That's it, right? I mean, if there's a more moral objective, please tell me one. You're not. Well, I know in advance you're not going to find one. So, I mean, what everybody's trying to do is, how do I cheat Mother Nature? Sorry, you can't.